What's up, everybody? Welcome to Alex's Toy Show. This is part 2 of Fan Mail Friday for September the 16th. We saw Backlash this Sunday. Who saw it? Right here. That's right, I did. I got some weird sunlight coming in here. I got to put something over this. Let's see if I could do this. Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, yeah. Jose Montes says it would be a mistake. I can't stand The Miz. You know what? He is a great villain, and he's great at his job. Not a villain, but a heel. He's a great heel. He's great at his job, and that's why he will be with the WWE forever. And I appreciate that from The Miz. Thank you for being a good bad guy. JCI says, I wish Styles takes the belt. Go Yankees. Eat it, yeah. Guess what? AJ Styles won. Devin Triplet says, what you doing? I'm like, I'm watching Backlash, man. What are you doing? Oh, Devin's hysterical. Sound B says, DF for life. I love your videos. Rick Rampager says, I think it's going to be a good show. It was. He replied later on in the results video. He enjoyed the show, and he thought the matches were good. I absolutely enjoyed the show. I thought all the matches were good, except for the Kane versus Bray Wyatt match. I mean, I can't stand either of them, so I got up and went and made a sandwich. And I was really let down that Randy Orton wasn't allowed to wrestle. I hope he heals up quickly. Rick Rampager. Joel says, what's up? What's up, Joel? Kevin Crespin says, I told you AJ would win. Colt 45 says, Alexa Bliss looks like Harley Quinn with her handlebars. I mean, pigtails. Randy Farm says, it was okay. I've seen better backlashes. Absolutely. It wasn't the greatest, but it was good. Rob Forkey Jr. was disappointed. Dean should have mopped the floor with AJ. Well, he did, but AJ kicked him in the balls when the ref wasn't looking, so that's how he won. Otherwise, I think Dean Ambrose would have won that. Billy Lucas says, sweet video. Yolanda Danforth says, hey, Alex, nice video. FaZe Archeo says, Alex, you're awesome. I can't argue with that. Thank you. And Diddy Kong, Rydog, Fluffy's Gaming, and David Griffin, and Legit Boss Miller, they all talked about their winners winning, so I'm glad everybody enjoyed the show. I thought it was pretty good. Q&A every Sunday. Get your questions in. Leave them in the comments. Jay, I'm still waiting for your questions, man. Don't leave them in Google+. I still don't know where that is. Just put them in the comments of one of the videos. I check all the videos every week, and to make sure that I didn't miss any of the comments. I don't know where Google+ is, so leave them in the comments. We did a Q&A for September 11th, 2001. Jake asked, you know, little side story. I try to keep the show's content to, like, you know, something relevant, you know, but every once in a while, like September 11th, something comes along where, you know, it's worthwhile to, and it's absolutely worthwhile to talk about. I thank everybody who left a comment sharing their stories. I'm going to link it so that everybody can continue to share their stories. It's not going anywhere anytime soon. And I just want to say thank you, everybody. And for those who actually lost people, you know, sorry for your loss. I fortunately for me, I didn't lose anybody. My cousin was missing for a couple hours. She was stuck in the subway, you know, but she was all right, you know, once we got a hold of her on the phone, and you know, it all worked out. But I mean, I had friends that lost people, and people who commented lost people. So please continue to share your stories. And for future Q&As every Sunday, just get your questions in the comments, and I will write them down, and I answer them every Sunday. Monday, we hauled the shiny Yveltal tin. Feisty Pants loves his Pokemon cards. We got the shiny Yveltal tin. I still don't know why it's shiny. Dan16 wants to know if I can do a Pokemon Go video. I have only the one device to either play with or record with. So what I do is I'm actually eligible for an upgrade on Feisty Pants' tablet. So we're going to get a newer model that will support Pokemon Go, and I will link it to my YouTube so we can make Pokemon Go videos. It's going to be great. I can't wait. I can't wait! Teresa, my Yankee buddy, says, Pokemon Sun or Moon? And I'm like, what? I didn't realize. They're the new games coming out for the 3DS, and Feisty Pants just doesn't have one. So we're not getting either. Steam Siege, that's what we're getting. That's the new expansion of Pokemon cards. Rob Forkey Jr. says it's too cool. He did. He got some really good cards out of there. Check the video. Brandon Gredeman says that shirt Feisty Pants is wearing is so cool. Feisty Pants says thank you. He loves reading the comments about him. So, you know, there's nothing like building up the ego of a little kid who, you know, who goes to school. Not necessarily with bullies, but there's bullies everywhere. Back in my day, we handled bullies. And then they didn't bother us anymore. You can't do that these days. Randy Farm says the gefilte fish. The gefilte fish is a very rare Pokemon. There's a joke inside of there. Cameron Crespin. Cameron leaves the comment of the year. Are you ready for this? Cameron, are you ready? That's awesome, Alex. How cool you... Oh, sorry, I left out a couple words. That's awesome, Alex, how cool it is you and Feisty Pants have a good, strong bond. It's also cool how you shared and showed him the card collecting hobby. I hope when I have kids, I'll be able to pass and share the joys of card collecting. Absolutely, dude. I replied to Cameron in the comments, and I said, when I was 14, I knew I wanted kids in life. I said, you know, I want to experience what I didn't have growing up. Side story, my dad peaced out when I was 7. And, let's see. And so, you know, so when Feisty Bands came along, I'm like, this is it. This is the start of, like, my army of kids. Unfortunately, I only had one, but thankfully, I have a great one. And I love him to death, and there is absolutely nothing that I don't share with him. And everything that he does, I am totally into. You know, like, I despised Pokemon cards. You know, growing up, working at Toys R Us, I would see these kids come in, throw their money away on Pokemon. But he comes home from school one day, Daddy, everybody's got Pokemon cards. Look, here's mine. And I'm like, damn it. But you know what? It makes him happy, and we're into it. And he's into the Pokemon Go, and he's into Transformers, and Ninja Turtles, and almost everything else, you know? And it's great, and it's kind of like I get to share something with my kid. I get to do something with my kid, and it's kind of like reliving my childhood a little, because it's stuff that I had when I was a kid. It's a win. There's no loss in this at all. There's a win-win. You know, you get together, you do your homework, you know, you relax. My background has always been about family, and he's everything I have, and I absolutely love it. Sound Beast said the same thing. Sound Beast is all over my videos this week. Welcome to the channel, man. He says father and son goals, and he doesn't have that kind of time like we do with his dad. But you know what? Every parent out there is out to get the best for their children, because I mean that's all you want in life for your kids, is to be the best, to have the best, and to be provided for, which is everything I do. We got the Masahiro Tanaka shitbox. We sell these shitboxes at my local pharmacy store, and I go in every once in a while, and they got a new one. And I saw one with Masahiro Tanaka on the front, and I'm like, oh, I gotta get that. Masahiro Tanaka rookie. Jose Montes says he's got John Smoltz and Jim Thome on speed dial. I'm like, my buddy is the biggest Jim Thome fan. I didn't tell him yet, but he is. Angelo says you should buy more of those cards, because those boxes have a 1 in 4 hit ratio of something good. I'm like, guess what? I got more. Ali Rugg wants a shout out, and I'm like, I don't do shout outs. However, if you leave me some kind of comment on my video, I read them. Look at this. I think we're doing it in 3 parts this week. Cameron Crespin says, you better hope that therapist doesn't find out you got another Andy Van Slyke card, or he'll think you're having a relapse. Right? I said these are not the droids you're looking for. Angelo was not a fan of the documentary that showed our collections. Grimm had, you know, they showed off his toy room, and they did all my Andy Van Slyke cards, and they turned us into like what are they called? The hoarders. They turned us into hoarders with, like, you know, like social issues or something. And I'm like, no, it's just a hobby. I wish the whole thing was false. All right, stand by for part 3 and the packages. Here they come.